Welcome back to episode 6 of the Valheim modded series. Today we are fighting Bonemass and dealing with the insanity that we have installed on this server. But before we do, I am currently trying to make it to 2,000 subscribers, and if you could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me. And thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the series. But before we get to fighting Bonemass, we have a few things to wrap up from last episode and prepare before we do. First, we need to finish the docks for the port. After last episode, the docks were almost done, but they do need some more detail and some ramps into the water so that we could get out easier, and as well as we just needed some more decoration and things like the cartography table that would also make it look good, as well as make the docks a little bit more functional, and just kind of finished up what we started yesterday. After getting the dock a bit more cleaned up and usable, Nathan informed me that he had just made a portal over to the Bonemass spawner, and he also found 2 of the traders over there as well. So I headed over there to explore with him for a bit, where we found some more crypts for iron, visited the bog witch for some cooking goods, and while exploring the surrounding area to plan out the Bonemass fight and to start getting the setup ready, we spent a bit of time in the plains that was nearby, where I was luckily able to register Yagluth's map location, setting us up for a boss fight far in the future. After getting back from lots of death in the plains and swamp, I finally made it back to my base with my stuff, which took a lot longer than I'd like to admit. I started demolishing the old base and reorganizing a couple things, and kind of just planning how to make it so that after we finished Bonemass, I could start to actually build a bit more of the main entrance to the port and start to actually turn it into our base. I also used a bunch of the wood that I got from demolishing things to add a bunch more support and decoration to the docks, as they're still looking a little bit boring. And after finishing up some more decoration on the dock, Logan told me and Jake that it was time to come check out his completed base, which he had been working on for pretty much most of the series. And for his first build, it actually looked insanely good, and even though he had a lot more plans for his base, this was really sick, and all of us could tell that he put a ton of time and effort into it, and it just added even more to our little village that would soon erupt into a massive sea city. But aside from that, all of our building was pretty much done, and it was time to start actually prepping for Bonemass and making a plan for how we were going to do it. The first thing to actually start preparing for Bonemass, apart from anything that we have already done for progression, was to get a lot more iron. Now, I'm normally used to playing solo, as a lot of people are, and while having friends with you makes the journey infinitely better, it can make things like iron a lot more tedious because you have to get it for so many more people. So we all spent a few hours gathering iron and a bunch of other resources to make anything that any of us may each want or need for Bonemass. After getting everything ready, we needed to make an actual plan and try and prepare for all of the possibilities that could come from this Bonemass, which we may face because of the mods that we have installed. And if we got one with high stars or a bad effect for us, we needed to have a backup plan to ensure that we could still take it down, or at least have a safe place to regroup so that we wouldn't lose our stuff. We thought of everything from the conventional iron mace to bringing over a 3-star fueling berserker that we found. But the final idea that we settled on was to build a treehouse and use arrows, which, while it seems a little boring and very ineffective and slow because arrows do pierce, which Bonemass doesn't take, we had actually seen that our modded bone arrows did blunt damage, which is what Bonemass is weak to, giving us a pretty good chance to kill it. But that also gives us a chance to be high up in case something goes wrong or in case something unexpected happens, to give us a chance to safely regroup and figure out a new plan. And with everything prepared, it was time to make the sacrifice and see what we had to deal with. And with everything trying to break our treehouse and way too many mobs on the ground level, I went in naked with the offer to the altar to test our luck.
Oh, please be a good spawn. Please be a good spawn. Is there 2?
Bonemass the twin.
No.
There's 2! It's spawned!
This fucking sucks.
One. We only have
Yeah, we only have to kill 1. We can leave the swamp forever.
Yeah, this is good. Logan, shoot the one on the right. On the right. Get over here and help me. Hurry the fuck up.
No, wait, we didn't tell you you're solo in this?
I'm getting attacked.
Good.
We just need to laser him.
Is attacking the tree under us.
That's fine. That's because there's
Damage done.
shit under us.
I can't wait to never be back here again.
We're shooting the left one, right?
It doesn't matter. But there's health to the main.
Oh.
Hi. What you guys doing?
That
Please
would
don't
make
push
it
me off.
A lot more difficult though.
I promise.
Oh!
But you did throw up, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, we get some fucking stamina.
Should I activate mine too?
No, we'll all have it.
Doesn't stack.
If I activate it, we all get it.
Oh, yeah.
And the fight that we had been the most nervous for, had prepared the most for, and by far the worst biome that we had experienced in this entire playthrough by far, was actually not too bad. The bone arrows that we had did blunt damage, which is not in vanilla, but it does give us a great advantage to where we can kill it from range. We got pretty lucky with the spawn, and it did not go badly at all, aside from a few mobs attacking our treehouse throughout it. I will say the swamp was extremely hard and probably one of the shortest in the actual playthrough, but that's because it was just death. And while we will need iron for the rest of the game, we will not be coming back here for a while because this biome absolutely destroyed all of us. When I say the swamp was hard, I want you guys to know that I clocked by myself almost 300 deaths from landing in the swamp to killing Bonemass. And we only played it for 2 real-life days, so that was kind of screwed up. But it's all because of the mod, and that's why it's fun and difficult. And I know you guys didn't see most of those because, well, just death isn't very entertaining, especially when you die to the same things over and over. But like I said, the swamp truly destroyed us, and we knew that there was no way that the mountains could be worse, right?
Put this one and go put it back at the
Let us, Logan, don't go down. Unless you really want to, but it's not the best idea. Hold on, Alex. I'm gonna go get shit for another portal.
Alright, Bonemass trophy. Wait. I think we got the weapon.
Really?
Maybe I learned the recipe of the weapon. We might not have gotten it. Stop it. Oh, I could have taken the portal with me. I'm dumb.
Oh, what the fuck? There's skeletons up here.
In the treehouse?
Yeah.
That's probably from his summoning thing, the throwing summoning thing.
One dead.
I think the bigger problem is the skeleton that shoots fireballs from the sky.
Still dead.
Yep, that one would be a problem.
Alex?
Yes.
You okay?
No. Logan, this is what we've been doing the entire time. It's been this.
Alex, I'm gonna throw
That's
you
a lot.
Jake. Oh, that's a big
I have,
skeleton.
I have shit for a portal.
I'm
coming down.
You can just drop it to me too.
Okay.
I have a bed here, so if I die, I'll spawn here, I think. Let me know when it's dropped.
Logan, did you grab that?
Grab what?
The cores and the wood and the eyes.
I got a great ore of eye, wood, and bones.
Fine
That's
wood.
good.
Oh wait.
Alex.
Yeah.
The cores are under you on the, or under the tree on the ground. Everything's under the tree on the ground.
Okay. I'm coming.
Holy shit! I just fell off.
You lived.
That's crazy. I don't know how I lived.
I got the
tried
stuff.
to log and I failed.
You tried to log.
Yeah. Let me get on top of this dungeon over here.
I'm going back to our other dune gun.
Holy
Jake,
shit.
Jake, you know what will make you really sad?
What?
We will have to come back here eventually.
For what?
The plains metal it's half black metal and half iron.
After trying to deal with how to get back with our stuff, picking up all the Bonemass stuff, and actually killing Bonemass, we spent the rest of the night doing some more building and discussing what we wanted to do in the mountains first, plans for the base and how we wanted to build it, and a bunch of other fun little plans for the future that you guys will get to see all of as the series progresses. As well as we actually started to plan modded boats for each of us. I already have mine obviously built, but we wanted to extend it to where Logan and Jake could get their own as well, and that is all stuff that you guys will see very soon, but it's going to have to wait until another day. If you guys are enjoying the series so far, please be sure to let me know down in the comments. It's been great seeing the support that you guys have given the series so far, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm currently trying to make it to 2,000 subscribers, and if you could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do truly hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.